Hello everyone, my name is Pukar Dhital. I'm an English instructor for Grade 7 and today we're going to begin a lesson, See the Difference. So let's begin the class.
So we continue with the See the Difference unit, and where we are doing the passage city life or village life. So let's read this passage again and do the questions that follow. City life or village life. Nepal is mainly a land of villages. There are more villages than cities in our country. Kathmandu, Pokhara, and Biratnagar are the examples of the bigger cities in Nepal. On the other hand, Dharan, Butwal, and Nepalganj are smaller cities. Life in a city is different from the life in a village. In big cities, we find better facilities for education. There are larger numbers of schools in a city than in a village. Universities and big colleges are in the cities. An ordinary family can also give their children good education. Cities have more health facilities compared to villages. In every city, there are good hospitals. Many well-qualified doctors are there to serve the sick people. Besides this, cities also provide amusement and recreation. In every city, there are a number of cinema halls. There are restaurants and hotels where we can get different food items. There are also many parks and gardens where we can enjoy natural beauty at its best. The most important advantage of cities is the job opportunity they provide. Cities are centers of trade and commerce. There are big offices as well as large number of factories and mills. People with every kind of qualification can easily find jobs to suit them. No such opportunities are available in villages. People depend mostly on agriculture there. There are many other advantages of city life. There we get opportunities to mix up with people from every corner of the country and from all over the world. We meet people who have different nature, different ideas, and different ways of living and thinking. In this way, our outlook is broadened and our views are enlarged in a city than in a village. Cities have many disadvantages too. In the cities, we cannot enjoy the beauty of nature as we do in villages. A city life is more artificial than a village life. People live cut off from nature. They cannot experience the charms of birds and flowers or the beauty of the sunrise and sunset as in villages. City life is not as hygienic as a village life. Air pollution, water pollution, and sound pollution have made the cities dirty. The smoke coming from factories and vehicles make the cities polluted. Besides, food in the cities is dirtier and more unhygienic than in the villages. We cannot get pure milk and ghee as in villages. The villagers really suffer from such problems. One has to face more difficulties in a big city than in a village. Life is very costly. A village life is simpler than a city life. People in a city are not as friendly as the people in the village. They do not have much sympathy for others. That is why many people do not like to live there. At the same time, many others prefer it because of its educational, medical, and cultural advantage. It is all a matter of taste. Now, this is a paragraph which we have just read, and so as you've seen, the paragraph is basically about a comparison, right, a difference between city life and a village life, where the paragraph highlights both its merits and demerits, both its advantages, like what are the advantages one can get living in a city, and what are the disadvantages one can get living in a city. Similarly, what are the advantages one can get living in a village, and what are the disadvantages one gets living in a village. So see, the whole paragraph is all about comparison. It talks about the better facilities of city life, like good jobs, all right, well facilitated life, restaurants and recreation centers. But at the same time, it talks about its pollution, all right, where people in city are struggling to get pure or organic food, all right, and of course the air pollution, the sound pollution. On the other hand, we talk about villages where it's really poor in infrastructure, no good road facilities or infrastructure development. Right, and there are no job opportunities or there are no better schools or colleges in villages. But at the same time, people in villages, they have this wonderful kinship with nature. They are very closely related to nature. They have more friendlier approach to nature where they are getting good food to eat, good air to breathe in. So see, the whole paragraph is about its merits and demerits. So we continue with our exercise. And let's just start with question and answer. Okay, read the passage and answer the following question. Let's go for number A. How can you say that there are more facilities for education in a city? So before you answer this question, make sure to read the paragraph again, all right, and see where you can possibly get the answer. Remember, the answers lie right in the passage, so you'll have to read it again and again, all right? Maybe it demands your multiple reading. You have to do it if you cannot get the answer in a first go. All right. So when you read it multiple times, I'm sure you can get the answer. So for now, let's try to figure out the real answer. How can you say that there are more facilities for education in a city? So make sure that generally, in most of the cases, the answer begins right from the question. See? So how can you say that there are more facilities for education in a city? We, see, this you, we change it to we. So we can say that there are more facilities for education in a city because there are large number of schools, colleges, and universities in a city compared to a village. Right? So let's look at one more question. Now let's work on number D here. Why is a city life not as healthy as a village life? Always remember that the answer lies right in the passage. So you have to read the passage first. Maybe you can try this answer. City life is not as healthy as a village life because of the air pollution, water pollution, and sound pollution, which have made the cities dirtier. Food in the cities is dirtier and more unhygienic than in the villages. People living in a city do not get pure milk and ghee as in the. These are the reasons why city life is unhygienic. City life is unhygienic than a village life. So in this way, you can do the questions given in the book, namely, why is the city a better place for health services? Where is it possible to enjoy the beauty of nature? What amusement does a city provide that a village does not? Okay, and before that, let's do these visit word. Now find the words that give similar meanings to the following words from the passage above. Now based on that passage, right, we have here certain words, what we call synonym, right? This is what we are finding here synonyms, meaning a similar word having the same meaning. Find the words that give similar meanings to the following words from the passage above. So we're here finding synonyms, and the words are chance, job, unnatural, attraction, and kindness. So always remember that the answer, you'll find it in the passage. So let's start from, I'm going to do two of the words here. I'll work on chance and attraction. The rest you'll have to figure out from the passage. Okay, so let's work on the chance. So once we read the passage, what we can find is opportunity. Okay, and let's go for attraction. So of course, make sure to consult dictionary, right? You can take best help of dictionary to find this answer. Okay, let's go for attraction. From the passage, when you read it, what we can find, the word is charm. See? So this way, now remember, opportunity is a synonym of chance. Similarly, attraction or opportunity can be a synonym of chance, or chance can be synonym of opportunity, just the vice versa. Similarly, charm can be a synonym of attraction, or attraction can be a synonym of charm. Okay, now for number B, find the opposites following words in the passage. Okay, and the words, find the opposite of the following words in the passage. And remember, opposite, what we call is antonym, meaning a word having the opposite meaning. Like for instance, bad is the antonym of good, ugly is the antonym of beautiful, or beautiful is the antonym of ugly. All right, so let's hear. First one is advantage, haven, boredom. Here we have nutritious, and here we have well-being. Remember, our task here is to find the opposite meaning. Okay. So I'm going to do here two of the questions. I want to do two of the questions here. Advantage. Now from the passage we can very much get it. It's disadvantage. See, it's antonym. Disadvantage is the antonym of advantage, or advantage is the antonym of disadvantage. Similar, nutritious. Okay, if I go for boredom, it could be amusement. So of course, haven, nutritious, and well-being. You can very well get the words from the passage. So for that, you have to read the passage many times perhaps, or at least 2 to 3 times, I'm sure. And of course, always make sure to consult the dictionary. And we'll just quickly go for passage here. Here are some meanings of the words from the passage. Find the words and fill in the crossword. We have a crossword puzzle here. So I'm going to just do one for you because there are not many. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see, all right? So let's see what is one first. So here are the meanings, just to quickly get to this. Now remember, cross, that is number 1. We have import business or buying and selling enterprise. Now this has 8 letters. Now number 2, buy and sell business. And sell, this also has 5 letters. Okay, and I'm gonna do down here, by the way. Across means, where you go horizontal. Down is where you go vertical. Okay, so down, make bigger, larger, or increase. That is number 3. Make bigger, larger, or increase. I'll give it number 7. It has 7 letters. And finally, number 4, unclean or filthy. Unclean or filthy. It has 5 letters. So let me do, there are 4. I'm going to do one across, and one horizontal, and one down. Okay, so let's start from, buy and sell business. That it has 5 words. See, buy and sell business. That is number 2. So number 2, Trade. Trade. See, buy and sell business. Its meaning is trade. See, and here are some meanings of the words from the passage. Now these are the meanings here in the crossword puzzle, and its definition are given here. All right, find the words and fill in the crossword puzzle. All right, and now it's a definition of, I told you one horizontal and one vertical, right? So unclean or filthy, that's number 4. Okay, unclean or filthy. So what do you think is unclean or filthy? D-I-R-T-Y, dirty. So similarly, now you can go for 1C, and similarly you can go now for 1 here. It starts from C, and 3 here it starts from E. All right, I'm sure you can do it that way. All right, so as a homework, you can very well do these questions for your homework. Why is a city a better place for health services? Remember, you can get the answer from the passage. Where is it possible to enjoy the beauty of nature? And number C, what amusement does a city provide that a village does? So these are the questions whose answers lie in the passage. Okay, so make sure to read the passage properly before you start answering this question. Thank you so much, and if you have any queries, please feel free to email us at learning@deerwalk.edu.n. Thank you.